I starting to see the sun. It's been rain for many days, and it seems like Thailand right now we are in a crisis just because of there are so many provinces it's been flooding, including Singapore, my hometown. A lot of the houses which is along the river right now, many of houses are under the water, but luckily my farmhouse is located a little bit away from the river. But however, it doesn't seem safe because of every night when we sleep, we just get too excited because we are scared that water is going to come flooding in our farmhouse as well. So today I'm going out and showing you, and also this video is going to give you information and get you understand a little bit about Thailand geography and what is going on for real life in Thailand. Yeah, before I go out, I want to show you first my house. That one, you can have a look. That line, the dark line, this one is been flooded 10 years ago, so we still have the color. You can have a look. This line, it's just like right by the window. That is the flooding. So in case if it's flood in our farmhouse, my house is going to be also under the water. And this is the pond in our farmhouse, and my father has to pump the water out to the canal which is opposite our house. That is the pumping that my dad make it to get the water out of our farm. Today is the first day that he stopped the machine. And usually water will just come up here and then pass through to the canal, and then usually water just go there, but it's getting better. So the opposite side, my house is like canal. So this is usually it's very dry, nothing here at all. Then usually water will just come out just because of so many water here. We have a man coming to do fishing. So that is the fisherman. When it's lots of water like this, it's like his golden time to get fishing. Just because of it's full of water. That is why. Okay, from here, let's go out and see outside how it is like for this area. You see those two birds or duck? They don't care about what's going on. Oh. That is like full of water. This is rice farm and it's full of water. So if the rice farm is damaged, the government have to pay them. But it will not cover the cost of the invest. Around here, this area behind me is like a man-made canal, which is like regular irrigation for a farmer. So my house, luckily my house is going to that direction. Opposite side around there is the river. So if it's flooding, it's usually flood in that area unless the water will be very high. If it's kind of cross to the road to another side, my family is going to have a problem. Let's go to Wat Yang, where my father's was born. He got the boat. He need a boat. It's so sad. lots of cars around here. I guess it's flood. This area is like local government. In Thai we call Thesaban. Thesaban is like the small local the local government, which is along with the East Village. Sorry, so they're preparing this sandbag. I believe that they're going to put it to protect somewhere else. The sandbags.
ถ่ายรูปไปถ่ายตรงนู้น
Okay.
ผมไม่ได้ไป ไม่ได้ขายนะ
ขอบคุณค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
ช้าก็แล้วกัน
So this house, you can see the water. So sad. I think they have to stay around here. All the clothes, these clothes that they have to pack and put it down here. Oh, look at the motorbike. I think they leave motorbike in the garage. Have to put it up here. People have to park the car, the motorbike, by the road. ท่วมไหมคะ
ท่วมจะท่วมนะ
เหรอ
ท่วมหมดเลย
โอ้ตายแล้ว แล้วนอนไหนกัน
ไม่ได้นอนเนี่ย
Oh, they sleep here.
นอนเดินเข้ากัน
You can have a look. This is the road. They have to sleep here. Have to put the mosquito net.
นอนแล้ว
Preparing bed. This is the bed.
นอนไม่ได้ออกนอกบ้าน
Going to sleep here. Typical town. The tractor. You may want to know what is it, right? This is the chicken. Chicken is their property. I guess it's fighting chicken. It's a fighting chicken. Sorry. So that's all. Chicken or rooster is their property, but can you see? Have to move. Sorry. So this one, chicken. And behind me, this street is Wat Yang. Wat Yang is the temple or the village that my father was born in this village, and I usually can drive in, and I thought that I wanted to go and check it out how situation is like, but unfortunately I don't think I want to drive a car inside the street because of water keep coming up. That is very sad. Let me open it. This is not first time in our life in this area about the flooding, but probably like once in every 10 years, something like that. So for myself, I'm not quite surprised seeing this because I also have to walk through the water, and sometimes I have to ride a boat to come to this main street. And that is how when I went to school during the during the flooding when I was young. So when I waited for the school bus to pick me up, my aunt, I lived with my aunt when I was young. She has to row a boat to drop me down here, and then I just get on the school bus to go to school to the town. That's sad. I'm going to visit my grandmother and my aunt. This is a house where my mother was born, and also where I was born as well. First house in my life. It still look good. Guys, behind me, this place is Chao Phraya River. Chao Phraya River. We have to. This is the water which can come into this little canal, but still no water yet, luckily. And this is the bed, this wooden bed. We plan that in case water come, we're going to hang up there. So lucky things about old Thai house, we have a lot of things for hanging. So all of them is going to hang. That's pretty cool, right? The wooden teak table is going to live in the water. So around my grandmother's house is not too bad, luckily. Some place is just a little flood, but let's go and check it out. When I have time, I will come back and show my house. Here is where I was born. You can have a look. The rice band is very, very high. Do I speak too soft? The rice band is very high. It's muddy. So, ooh, that's water around here. Okay, so water comes in a village that is our neighbor, the rice band of our neighbor. This is the boat of our family, just in case it's flooding. We're going to use this one. The boat is very big. It's made of wood. Actually, okay, just one boat. Yeah. Okay. So that is our neighbor's house. It's what water just come along. My family's house. No, our neighbor. Just all water here. Well, I'm very happy that it's so hot. I'm very happy that my mother's house is still okay. But I don't know, if we wait for a few more days, hopefully it's going to be okay as well. Well, let's go in and have a look in another area. How is the water? Hopefully Singburi will be okay. I just drive to my cousin's area again to just show you how different for the river today. And you can have a look. This is like very full of water. If you see my previous video the other day that I come to visit my cousin around here, you probably would remember that the river the other day looks very, very small river, but today is very big because of the water. is some part that I'm afraid of because the water comes from the left side to another side. Want to see up the bridge and show you the river. Here you can see from here. This is the Chao Phraya River. Chao Phraya River is the only river which is drive, which is right Bangkok, and this area is Singburi area. Chao Phraya River starting from the Nakhon Sawan province, which is going up to that direction. Well, Nakhon Sawan is the beginning of Chao Phraya River, but the Thailand, in the north of Thailand, geography in the north of Thailand is like is higher. Geography. Let me show you my face. Geography in Thailand, like in the north of Thailand, geography is much up higher. So once when we starting to have a loss of water, it's usually come from the north of Thailand via the middle of the country. So this area is usually, if they open the dam, they just let the water to come in, and that is very normal to see this place almost flooding, and sometimes it's flooding. She's quite sad. So living in the central of Thailand, good and bad. Just good thing is it's good for agriculture. Bad thing is it's flood, and it possibly could be flooding like this. And I think a lot of people are worried about water. That's why they come to check it out. This is very quiet. Somewhere around here is very well organized. It's beautiful around here. Yeah, good things about living in the central Thailand is like our geography is quite flat, and it's very easy. It's very easy to find water. Once it's easy to find water, it's good for agriculture. So that's why we grow a lot of rice farm and a lot of things. We can grow anything because we have plenty of water. But once when it's too much water, of course, center of Thailand around here is could get flooding before other provinces. So anyone who live along Chao Phraya River, it seems like at least once in their life they have to experience about living in a flooding, and they have to lift everything, all the property up and run away from the water or flooding. But hopefully this year Singburi, my hometown, will be okay. At least people who live here for generation to generation, at least they are more expert about how to live, how to survive as much as they can. But nobody wants to get hurt, especially even one plant die, we are really sad, because I believe everybody have everything from their heart, from their work. So hopefully Thailand can get through with this kind of bad climate in the country very soon. So please, let's hope that we are going to be okay very soon.